What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast, and today we begin a new series here on the channel looking at 3 underrated free agents at each position. Today we begin with the position of starting pitching, arguably the most important position on the baseball field. So, before we get into it, make sure if you haven't already done so, you smash that subscribe button down below, as it does a huge service for us in growing this community. Make sure you check out baseballbanterbroadcast.com to pick up your new Baseball Banter Broadcast merchandise. Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how you can get a discount on that merch. Let's get into it. So as we look, the first name up on my list is that of Matthew Boyd. I think that Boyd going into the 2022 campaign could be a very hot commodity going into the market. Looking at what this player is capable of doing, you're not really sure because he was dealing with an injury-plagued season in 2021. But I think that even in the short time that he pitched, the 15 games that he was a part of, this player was able to really put together a very good season. Now, with an ERA of 3.89 and a FIP of 4.10, this is going to be a guy who's going to give up a little bit of runs. But this is also going to be a player that, if going to a contending team that is capable of putting up solid run support, this left-hander could easily help a contending team push and advance towards the postseason. Even in a minimum of innings, the 78 2/3 innings that he pitched in 2021, this was still a player who had an ERA plus of 109, according to baseballreference.com. League average being 100. So this player is going to be able to help a contending team. Given the fact that this is a left-handed pitcher, he can help balance out any particular starting rotation. Now, obviously, injuries have to be a concern, but at the same time, this is going to be a player who could likely be relied upon to get you 100, 150 innings, and then from there, you can mix and match with your bullpen. Now, the second player up on my list, we remain with a left-handed arm, and that is Kwanghong Kim. This pitcher, I believe, is going to be going into the 2022 campaign as a very underrated star. I think looking at his 2021 numbers, an ERA of 3.46 and a FIP of 4.33 over 106 1/3 innings is going to be a solid back end of the rotation type of a starter. No doubt about it, this pitcher can absolutely help out a contending team. I also think that looking at his BABIP numbers compared to his 2020 debut season, his 2021 season, this is going to be a player who can kind of get back to being around that 250 batting average on balls in play. That would also significantly lower his FIP total, which was listed at a 4.34 according to baseballreference.com. Adding this left-hander to a contending team in the back end of a rotation will help eat up some innings as well as provide some regular consistency from that starting spot. And the number one player on my list for the top underrated free agent starting pitcher is that of Danny Duffy. I think Duffy, coming off of an injury-plagued season where he would only pitch 61 innings in 2021, is going to be looking to bounce back and rebound in a big way. I also think that when you look at what he can provide a contending team, which I do believe a contending team will look to bring Danny Duffy on, this is a guy who can slide into maybe the second or third spot in that rotation. Even though he would only have those 61 innings pitched, this would be an absolutely dominant performance by Danny Duffy. Now, yes, again, we have to kind of temper expectations, because if he's not healthy, this will not be a top flight underrated arm. But if healthy, and if we can see him pitch the way he did in 2021 over the course of a full season, this will absolutely be a huge underrated signing. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your feelings on this down in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on the underrated starting pitching market? Do you think that there's another starter still available on the free agent market that would be a better sign as an underrated candidate? Obviously, we have big, well-known names like Clayton Kershaw and Zach Greinke, but we wanted to go and dive in a little bit deeper. So let me know your thoughts on this down in the comment section below. Is there another sleeper candidate who will likely be a better pitcher than the 3 that I've named coming from the starting market? Let me know that down in the comment section below, and we will discuss it further. As always, keep it locked into the entire GLMG family with the Granite Geek Show, Wee Sibs, and of course here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast. As promised at the beginning of this video, I will be giving you the promo code that you can use on baseballbanterbroadcast.com in order to get a savings. That promo code will be BANTER. So use the promo code BANTER on baseballbanterbroadcast.com and get yourself some of the latest and newest stuff on our site. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Keep it locked in as we continue looking at the top 3 underrated free agents at each and every position. Keep it locked in with me here at the Baseball Banter Broadcast as I continue to bring you the latest news, notes, and my personal thoughts, theories, and opinions on the game of Major League Baseball. Peace.